When founders build a company, they naturally think in chronological order. First the product, then the customers, then the revenue. But venture capitalists look at the exact same timeline in reverse, evaluating a business as a sequence of de-risking milestones. Think of it like financing a massive suspension bridge. You wouldn't write a check for the asphalt before the steel foundation has been proven to hold weight. The risk of the foundation sinking makes the asphalt worthless. This brings us to the work backward framework. While a founder pushes forward, left to right, to build the business, the investor calculates right to left to build the financial plan. Plotting these points in reverse allows an investor to mathematically justify a multi-million-dollar valuation for a company that, right now, might just be two people in a garage with zero revenue. Let's see how this works using a standard VC pitch. The first two steps project the outcome and estimate the final exit value. Based on projected earnings, the investor establishes a target. In this case, an average exit value of $159 million. Step 3 is identifying the specific hurdles standing between today and that $159 million exit. The investor works strictly backward down the list. These aren't standard operational goals like hire 10 engineers. They are specific risk reduction milestones that validate the business model, such as proving the unit economics work or confirming that customers actually want the product. Tracing to the bottom reveals the earliest risk to clear first, developing the minimum viable product. Stacking hurdles in reverse dictates the exact capital required. That leads to step 4. The VC avoids writing a single check to fund the entire journey to $159 million. Instead, capital is allocated strictly to clear the very next immediate hurdle on the timeline. We map out the capital required for each stage in reverse. It might take a $10 million Series D to achieve sales predictability, another $10 million Series C for distribution partnerships, stepping down to a $250,000 seed round to build the prototype. Consider how the company's valuation should mathematically behave here. If the highest risk and lowest capital requirements are on the left, and the lowest risk with the highest capital requirements are on the right, what does the valuation curve look like? Step 5 is modeling the valuation step-ups. Because risk and valuation have an inverse relationship, the valuation forms a staircase that steps downward as we move from right to left. By the time we reach the bottom step, we have our starting point. That $250,000 seed round lands at a calculated $1.5 million pre-money valuation. Working backward isolates the exact money and valuation required to clear just the first risk. Now that the financial architecture is built backward, the founders have to execute it forward. Venture capital is the systematic, staged purchasing of risk reduction. Tracing this timeline chronologically shows how it operates in reality. The founders take that initial $250,000 seed check and use it specifically to build the minimum viable product. Successful execution crosses out that risk and justifies a higher valuation step-up, allowing them to raise the $1 million Series A to tackle the next hurdle. This pattern repeats. Clearing the customer validation risk justifies the Series B. Proving the unit economics enables the Series C. Clearing successive risks drives the valuation up until the company reaches the predetermined exit. To apply this logic to your own analysis, use this 5-step checklist. Project the outcome, estimate the exit value, map the risks backward, allocate capital per milestone, and model the valuation step-ups.